Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. How are we all doing? Are we doing well? My sounds to be a little low. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, current people in chat. Welcome, VOD watchers. Welcome, people listening to my pill alarm go off. We have today a video game, if you will. On Twitch? Yeah, I know. Shocking. Of objectionable content, if you will. Which it be gone because we have in-game music. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. It's been a very long time. I played the first one quite a long time ago. Volume down just a wee bit. There we go. Oh, controls are a little funky. I have no idea what this is gonna look like, since it's not on the DS. But, I've been wanting to play this again for, God, since this came out, really, oh gosh, it was 2019? Damn! Well, we're playing it now. Play this game. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Geez, I wonder who the bad guy is here. Yes. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Hi, Reaper. I've got to find someone. Someone like me. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right! Hi, Chief! Whew, I'm glad we made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean, you knew the defendant before the case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons why I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do it! It's sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. God. I forgot his name was Butts. What? What's wrong, Larry Butts? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. We cannot, no, you cannot say that about a child. If something smells, it's usually the butts. What the fuck? In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He's a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I am, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. We might call this a tutorial. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in your case. Well, it's Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do it. I'm gonna make sure that you're doing okay. What's the name of the man that you're defending and have been talking to this entire time? Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, uh-oh. No way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Thank you, Danny. Welcome. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course, the victim's name. I just forgot, temporarily. I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Cindy. Loss of blood due to blood trauma. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who was the victim in this case? Cinder block! The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. You've solved my riddles 3. You may cross the bridge. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. I thought I could have sworn that he sat on a toilet and not just a rock. Huh, interesting. I found it. It was found lying next to the lying on the victim. Oh my god! It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. The statue was added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. And there it is. Whoa, it's rather heavy. Not on a toilet. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This is gonna be bad. That's why you, tell, witnesses and, defendants go through stuff with, their lawyers, where it's like, hey, you might be asked this, or, these are questions you could be asked, possibly, don't freak out. Do not freak out. That will make people think that you're a liar. If they did not do that for him, then, I'd say that was, not in his favor. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what would you describe as generally what we mean by dumped? In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Move my mic back a little bit. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. By the way, chat, if anyone wants to be a sugar daddy for me, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Sugar Daddy. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right! I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Yes, definitely object. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case.
But we can't expect God to do all that.
Ah! Ben, welcome! Oh my gosh, how was DK Donkey Kong? Objection! The defendant is pretty cool, actually. Objection! Pretty cool. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating sheet-off. Oh, for fuck's sakes, dude. I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I met her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking so good. He was big. Very visceral satisfaction just beating the shit out of the world. Hell yeah. God, I wish I could beat the hell out of this world. I mean... something less violent. Put me in one of those, like, rage rooms. World is a fuck. Ooh, yeah, give me... actually, I don't want to beat up Chips. Can I get... chat, go out to the store for me, chat. And go get me those Stranger Things, Cooler Ranch, and, I think, pizza Doritos. They're so fucking good. Ugh. I've wanted to go to a rage room so much, but it'd be so fun. There's one, I think there's one literally right around the corner from me. I just think they're too expensive. They're like $50 to go into, and it's like, I don't know. I've heard from people it gets old pretty quick. I've done a race room once before. It was pretty cheap when at it. Very fun. Oh. I haven't done like an escape room or anything like that. Or a rage room. We can just break stuff anywhere. Just go find like a derelict building. And then before an old woman chases you off with a broom, just start, you know, destroying everything. And I mean, do that in video games, don't do that in real life. Yeah. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Do it in Minecraft, yes. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. No, you have to answer that question. You're on trial. You literally have to answer that question. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh, look at this fuck. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. He's giving me Happy Matt Salesman for real. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Oh, I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Oh, look at this fucking criminal here. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. I penguined in fright. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. From noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime, there was a blackout. That's such a long blackout, holy shit. If a blackout is like 2 hours long, I start losing my mind. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor? Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal. What am I... how do I lawyer? It's like he got hired off the street to be a lawyer. Phoenix, you told him to lie. That's so true. I never knew such a thing existed. Why, you exposed lies in the testimony of the witness you just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Oh my god, witnesses only tell the truth! Your client is innocent, right? Then what the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really... Is your client really a killer? How do I prove that he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction to the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and wrap it in the witness's face. Here's how you're wrong, you son of a bitch! Ah! People lie on the internet? Okay. Point out the contradictions in the testimony. Alright, let's have a look here. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Let's see. Okay, well, time of death is, like, way too early. There's the first problem. No one would believe it. I was a mystery if I didn't. Well, I just show this to him. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I think it gets strange. I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright, unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone inside her apartment was not working. I remember the time exactly. It was 1. Oh, you stupid fuck! Objection! Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There's nobody to her. No body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain the 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, Oh, that's his voice! What? I don't know how to do his... I can't do his voice anymore, because I don't know if I can hit that tenor. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Kid Naruto sounding it. Yeah, it sounded like. Yeah, it just sounded like some little snot-nosed kid in an anime. Oh, wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Once again, you dumb fuck! Into my trap. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding. Made it to 5, hell yeah. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right, you know what to do. You got this one. Yeah, this is easy. When I found the body, there was a voice saying probably from the television. Oh, but how could that be? Objection! Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Alright. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? The murder weapon! The killer used it to hit the victim! That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. Let's be now cross-examine. Oh god. This. Fuck. You didn't hear the time. I saw it. Table clock. The murder weapon. The killer used it.
Objection!
Just wait a moment! Hold on. Chat. You don't hear that? The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was a statue! Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Oh, fuck yeah, here we go! Huh? You and your objections! Your... your evidence! Who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit! Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's the clock! Your Honor, if I may... Yes, Mr. Payne? With your facts and your logic, that was exactly what my brain went to. Also, that would go back to the contradiction of the autopsy time. For real, for real. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. Doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. You have any problems with this testimony now? Yeah, I do. How do you know that? Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in this witness's testimony! The only way he could have known it was the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction! Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock, but because he... You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder! Oh, yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her! You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice! That was the sound you heard. Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. This would never happen in a courtroom. You can't just accuse another person of murder like this unless you have, like, mountains of evidence. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. This is anime court. That is very true. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That was why you were so certain about the time. Objection! I can't read it because I can't stop laughing at his objection. What the fuck? This is all baseless conjecture! Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no! I mean, I saw, oh. Shut up, I hate you! It was him! I tell you it was him! He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death! Order! Order in the court, I say! Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Too many times calling order. He's writing on this. I should think through this carefully. Your Honor, the sound of Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. I mean, my honest thought would be try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think... That certainly is a strange way to announce time! I think it's 8:25. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Oh. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try and talk your way to this one, you stupid idiot. You're going to prison. Anime prison. You forgot one thing. I don't know, what's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How did you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right, how am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. What do we have here? Huh. Okay, so it's a clock with batteries. It's because she went to Paris. Your Honor, this means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends cross-examination. Thank you, Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal, You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit! Mia, Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think. Think, but Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was sold the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock is 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was a clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason why a clock would be 3 hours slow? Actually, I do. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that you can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow the day of the murder? Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course! There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words! Let me see you pull this one off! Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. It's because she bought it in Paris! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and the Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong! Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowett? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I am impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, guilty. Ah. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sowett was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowett let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowett grabbed the nearest blunt and object he could find. Is that Ace Attorney? It sure is. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Right! Good job in there! Congratulations! 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 Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chiefs looking this happy. If she's glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Larry, you're supposed to be happy! What's wrong now? Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no! I mean bad, 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 bad! Larry, you're innocent. Oh, wait. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry!
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Potter's innocent. It's Larry. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat? Oh, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off of the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool.
Don't that just make you want to cry?
Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Okay, you gotta head off now. Big Eepy wants snackies. Got a game tomorrow. Oh boy, well have fun. You have a good night, Fen. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I mean, it's the thinker. She had it with her, I would assume. Check this out later. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer.
Really, I am, thanks.
I hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. let's I think everyone chat. Let's all raise a glass to some innocent butts. And maybe to some fairly not so innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh, fuck. A toast to the butts and to an incredible series. A brand new episode has been added. Yes. That was fun. I will definitely try to keep that energy. I don't know if I'll be able to do that all the time. But fortunately, I guess those moments are fortunately spaced out pretty well. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. No, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. To put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. God, Chad, I want a good burger right now so bad. Ugh. I want Stranger Things Doritos and a burger. That's all I want. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Ah! That's what I call me. You know what all I need for a meal is I need me a big old juicy burger, a plate filled with Doritos, and some girl pills, which I actually need to take right now before I forget. 1 second, chat. I'll drink to that. Okay. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fan Cola offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you possibly know? You're not so... Oh my god. You are not cogniferous of my background? Cogniferous? I guess that'd be like knowledgeable? Cognizant? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask for you one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye and Cola offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if the chief is okay. See if I can get any fun. That's it. Alright, well, we better just... That smell! Blood! Sis! Someone's there! Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? A strange girl dropped cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly, it began to fade. Until she was cold. Chief. We gotta do some examining. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here? She struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass of light lying broken in the back of the room. The hill seems like a clue here. A piece of paper must have fallen out of Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that it became the murder weapon again. Chief's chair. A simple functional design feels pretty good to sit in too. maybe let's take a quick seat in it, but for the road before it's gone as forever's evidence. No clues here. This is certainly a lot easier than it was on the DS, where you just had to click everywhere and hope. It's painful to look. Okay, we did this already. There's a large building across from the office. The Gateway Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Let's see here, the phone. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick! What was that? Someone was screaming from outside the window. Oh, of fucking course. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. All she used was PC was for email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Number saver missing, has a few screws. I'd better not use it. Her documents are packed here. This is where she filed her case records for recent rulings. Move back to the other room. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. She didn't run on me. Don't scare me like that! Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Let's present this and see what she says. Before Mia died, she wrote a message in her blood. She wrote on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Well, why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Well, time to jump out the back window. You know how tuck and roll, kid? The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Oh, here we fucking go. I love this guy. Gumshoe. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving an inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Whoa! Excuse me! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed! You're coming with me to the precinct, ma'am! But what? Uh-oh. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Golly, oh dang, she got, they got her. She fucking did it. I can't believe it. Sister side. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Wow, they let her keep her, like, necklace? That's interesting. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I accidentally skipped something, so I'm not sure what that was in reference to. I'm sorry! I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I just can't sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Maya... or Mia... I know. There's something I want to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this. This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see, that morning, I got a call from my sister. Pardon me. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that not have been evidence in the case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear about it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. Golly, if I feel like if cell phones could record conversations like that, my phone would just always be fucking full. Because I would always just forget to fucking delete everything. So you're an acolyte, in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit? I gotta stop picking games where I talk all the time. So a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia Spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering if I could ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave this to me a long time ago. Said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think we could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents?
Dead.
I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you, the trial's tomorrow at 10. Well, what? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? He told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They give me until 4 in this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up, I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Alright. Examine. What's this guy doing back here? Hey, are you... The guard monitors visitors room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Almost as if he's just been painted to stand still. Smile for the camera. Alright, well, let's move to this other law office. Whoa. September 6th, Grossberg Law Officers. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention, run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The mineral paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. I feel like you could tell this painting's expensive because it's got more paint on it than other paintings. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Ha! That's pretty classic. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Plant. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for the clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Well, I think that's it. Back to the detention center. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he wasn't there. I examined everything. I'm going to my law office? Okay. The office full of police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal! No trespassing! Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? Oh no, I'm Phoenix Wright. Why would anyone mistake me for Larry? I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was literally proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Suede Shoes. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey. Dick, yes, sir. We'll be right there. Oh. Ma'am. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Maya. Yeah? I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you ain't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the case. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. About Miss Fay, did you do an autopsy? Hmm? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She must have been your boss. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Okay, but, like, legally, they have to give that. They have to give you their evidence. Otherwise, it could be a mistrial. They have to. There's no, like, maybe I hold on to this and surprise them. No, that's illegal. Well, not illegal, but it's, like, very, like, it'd be really dumb. Anime court, though. I know it's anime court, but there's certain things that we have to remember. We have to abide by certain laws. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Don't talk about him that way. You make him sound like you make him barely human. Still, I ain't afraid. I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. Hasn't lost a case since became prosecutor at the incredible age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I'd never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Can we... Actually, don't go back. Let's examine this guy. Oh no, I wanted to examine him. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remembered it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. What was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. So comparing Mia to the other lawyer who didn't do shit. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing is missing is Mia. Oh. I think it's one of the biggest bummers is that they just killed Mia so quickly in this game. I wish they would have kept her for one more case before introducing her sister. But... Or maybe introduce the sister... And so we feel like maybe there's a bit more stakes, like emotional stakes, but I don't know. Let's see. A conversation I had with my sister on my recorded cell phone. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that! I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Tricksy lawyers. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? This is the Steel Samurai, warrior of the old Tokyo. Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote it down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. That's not a very good detective. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I have all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing. I wanted to mention it to you. I don't suppose you plan on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Also very illegal to do that. You cannot. You can't tell a lawyer to not talk to a witness. I know it's anime court. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? You're trying your lawyer tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Should probably get to know better than to try and I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Alright. Room 303. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck? This fucking music? Hi! Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're that lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee. Why is she doing the cat thing? She's got like she's got cat eyes, she got cat mouth. She got cat hands. Cat music. Memo to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's also exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of a beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer who has to cross-examine this one. Oh, what the fuck is that? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I know what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey! Well, look at those fucking eyes. She is a fucking feline and a half. What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder if she could be in that drawer. When is she going to hiss at you and just scratch my face? What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I am like a man with a big vocabulary. I better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, what happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Exactly who are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is not the first time in my life this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. you had your hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing powers of observation. You must be like one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, sorry, I keep having to take drinks of water. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Boy. I don't know if I have anything to present her, though. Flowers are fake as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's Fane Co. Law Office's building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it'd be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. What's inside, I wonder? Kafka. Maybe later. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. God, I fucking love words. Oh, chat. I just love words. In fact, keep typing them in chat for me so that y'all can like talk to me and it makes it easier to stream. To say that I had cosplayed one of my OCs wearing the April outfit, turning it into its own thing. Oh, that's fun. Alright, let's see if this dude's in yet. Seems like Mr. Grisberg is out. Should just wait for him to come back here? That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
So you're the one they say have been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. That's even grander than I had imagined.
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yeah, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see me, the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it, lad.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey? The fucking look. Yeah, it went from stupidly cute gal to an amazing looking witch. Fuck yeah. Damn, he takes a serious screens. Well, he's a large man, a very broad-shouldered boy. A very, listen. This is a very boyish haircut. This is not the haircut of like a very serious man.
Ah, yes. Maya Fey, go on.
Oh, why the strange reaction?
I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go talking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused before I could even get a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse it like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you know, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client, Mia Faye's sister.
Oh, but the client is Mia Faye's sister.
Yeah.
Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? How did you know Mia Faye?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one.
That's quite a painting.
Haha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color, the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. No, I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not buying.
Oh, I'm not buying! Jeez. Alright. What if I just show him, this is how she died? I have nothing to say regarding the matter. But, very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. What if I just show him everything? Has he got anything to say? Fair enough. Hiya! Oh, you're back! Did you find a lawyer? Well... What do I tell her? Well, see... I really don't think you should use that guy. Yeah, it didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for the upcoming trial. Oh, I think we already did this, though. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It's right around 9. The lights were off, I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yeah, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up in that mountain. So who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became a laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now, before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
We're defended. We can't leave her here.
I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you, whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be too easy to assume that Maya was the killer. There's something about the whole thing that smells fishy. What is this strange behavior? Was that all an act? And the way that the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing's more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there. A long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. We're right, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just when I was inside that strange woman's drawer, it was when I tried to look in that drawer she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright. Let's see if we can get back into that hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using their facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy? Yeah. You know, why does it seem like every time I come up here, I end up embarrassing myself? It's because everyone's attractive. It's by sexual panic. Ah, I almost forgot. Yeah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Never heard that name. Ah. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, let's see those fucking screwdrivers sticking out of the half-open drawer. Let's see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? A woman like her would be doing with a thing like this. I wonder. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why does she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Bellboy's still here? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Wow. Yes. Oh gosh, chat. I don't want to end early. Finally we get to tango with a woman. Hell yeah. September 7th. September 7th, 10 a.m. Big Apple. Oh, there he is, chat. The, Tumblr sexy man himself. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, God. I've done too many voices tonight. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. What? What? Hyper-realistic gator. We got it. It's time to get real. Chat. We gotta cut through the bullshit and get to the facts. So, Miss Maya, go free. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. We're gonna wipe Miles' face with his neckerchief. It's a, I think that's called a cravat? Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here.
And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body.
So heavy,
it was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hands.
The court accepts this statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, Detective.
Yes, sir?
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this hard evidence.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Witness saw Miss Fey at the moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examinate what? I can't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Schmack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? Since she couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. And this always slips up and says something wrong. It works a lot. It worked lots of times. I guess I should have known Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Maya Fey's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene.
As soon as you came in? There were 2 people there already.
Immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Witness saw Miss Fey at the very moment of the murder.
Hold on, just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman's in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious. She's sure, she...
I'm sorry.
And she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe.
Do you have any solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Fuck.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first.
Very well, Detective. Let's get your testimony again.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene with the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it was the word Maya. It was written clearly in blood. Lab test showed it was the blood of the victims. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote her killer's name.
You have no proof that's what that was.
How do you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Sure, bud. Sure, bud, if that's what you want to call speculation, if you want to call speculation hard evidence.
Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm a real embarrassed. I forgot that about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Securing the expert scene, I examined the scene with my own eyes. The memo... in my own blood, laboratory was blood of the victims. After the... Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure, happens all the time in books and movies.
The fuck? That's like our police force fucking now, who like watches like fucking Bad Boys and shit and goes, "Hey, I'm gonna go do that for real." This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. I feel bad for him. The dude's kind of a ding-dong.
Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard many cases, no.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write a name down? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Stop right there! The witness's opinion is is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer.
Order, order!
Didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony? Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Securing the spectre, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. The word Maya written clearly in blood. Lab tests showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there's blood found on the victim's finger before she died. Let's try presenting it. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, shit. I fucked up. I goofed. Wah! Okay, well, let's think about this. The body was here. Huh. Will my badge do anything? Death was... Ah! Ah! Yes! There it is. Okay, hold on. I knew it had to be something about this, but I guess I didn't realize... Here we are! Detective Gumshoe! There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying?
What? Yeah, it's one of the lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately!
But...
No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order, order.
Defense has a point. The defense does have a point now. Detective, are we gonna have to send you to the corner for being a bad detective?
Someone who died immediately couldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When?
I guess it would have been the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution point being?
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy report was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya.
Bow!
And a fuck you, Mr. Wright. Oh my god, thank you for the hydrate, holy hell.
I see. Damn you, Edgeworth.
Is a reptile furry, a scaly? Yes. Hello, Washy Man. Welcome. We're playing, well, I guess it's obvious we're playing some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Oh, and I've been real version long enough, I guess. Hyper realistic version. Alright. I should have known. You should have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Nice model change, thank you. I have another version that I change to for points.
What? Stone Cold! He's about to take his fucking mud stompers up Edgeworth's ass! You're a sham, Edgeworth! Have you... Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Okay, I can't keep that up for too long, unfortunately. You're a sham. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. I feel like if I just call him a sham, that would just not go well for me. But it's true. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from any personal attacks on prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Died from a blow, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Oh, I'll attack you, fuck. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
But he fucking bows. I forgot that he bows. It's the funniest fucking thing. Did I do a good job sending an innocent to prison? The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Oh, God. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Oh my God! Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd.
The witness will refrain from wanton weaking.
Why they got the nya eyes? Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room? I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court what you saw.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she cut up to her and she hit her. Gosh, I'm losing my voice. Maybe I should calm down on some of these fucking voices. Then, the woman in the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It has remarkably solid... It has solid remarkable... Oh my god. I don't need to see it. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Oh, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? Oh, I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Her cowardly way? Her cowardly way of finding out people are lying? That was the only firm thing around A, Judge. Hey, yo. Explodes Edgeworth in mind. Judge, sir, kill this man. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with cross-examination. If only I have to be feeling only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. The slandering the recently dead. Wow. Bailiff whack his pee-pee. Alright, let's see here. It's like 9. I looked out the window. Well, that would be wrong already. And then, oh, I saw one with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up with her and she hit her. I think it's the 9... Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why'd you look out the window? Why were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know. I had a feeling. Ask a really dumb question out loud. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one? Yeah, go for it. Surely you must have a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? I mean, he is kind of a little bit. You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! Hey, stop that guy! She got big tits and I want to look at him. She winked at me. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. You looked out the window. What did you see next? Saw the woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. She dodged to one side and ran away. I caught her and she hit her. How do you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? Hold on a minute, your testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. Ooh. Witness, there was a red blanket on the table. I'll shout, was the blanket red? Oh, client. Let's see. Well, she would have saw. I think she would have saw her boss fucking bludgeoning her, right? Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, that's what it. What is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, if you had really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her. Huh? No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of those things. Testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed like that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And she did. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? You... hussy? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Every fucking time she shakes her tits, the fucking the bar comes up. Which is rude, I think, of the game.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, you almost had her. I did see everything. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon I saw. I saw it, I did. Like, that, oh. That clock, that kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee? Well, I know what the fucking contradiction is there.
I only wish that you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. That clock. Alright. But what says is it... But they didn't know it was a... The cops didn't know it was a clock.
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? You'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder!
Order, order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh,
Objection!
the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's what's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
No! But questions are all I have, Your Honor! All I have are questions! Who? What? When? Where? And why? And as you may recall, I've caught the murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
What is this judge? He's so, the judge is very much like a, like TV dramedy judge, you know? Like, he's like, oh, I don't like that thing you just did, so, objection withdrawn. Or denied, or whatever the fuck they say, I don't know. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. Did you know it was a clock?
That's because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time.
So you've been at the law offices of Fay & Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung.
Your Honor, members of the court,
It's inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor?
it's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat bitch liar. Fat? Oh, well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. Well, yeah, because he has access to the evidence. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask when the clockwork was removed. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility.
Ah, but we know when it's been removed.
The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, can you prove the clockwork was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... okay, I thought we had a... I guess the transcript got replaced with this.
Take that!
Take a look at this! That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Oh, wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order, order. Look at those eyes.
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. That good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Your Honor, I think it makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness ever arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, is it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was it at again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections to that, Mr. Wright?
Yeah? Witness claimed she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence we already submitted to the court.
Well then, let's see it.
Please provide the evidence. It's literally made by Larry Butts.
Take that!
It's simple. The clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. If you haven't seen Mystery Skills Money animation, definitely check it out. Oh yeah, Butts. Hey, this is a butt chat. We love Butts in this chat. I've got a wide one myself, and you know, I guess the character's fine. And that one isn't here. The one that isn't here in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May. Every single thing is sold in stores. Everything. Everyone got a booty? Hell yeah. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh. Excuses not on sale today? Oh. Oh no. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. That fucking mask slipped right off. Goes fucking ballistic cutely. Fucking trashes a room. Trashes a room cutely. Teehee.
Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Oh, look at that scowl. Oh, she wants to kill the judge.
Oh dear. Does the defense have any opinion on this behavior?
Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then.
Show me the proof proving that the witness had heard the murder was a weapon.
Take that!
Oh! Have a look at this. That! I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, weren't you? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled.
It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. How does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that were the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yeah, we just heard it. We just heard it! We heard it! The victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock. We literally just heard it. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen to what's more, a conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Oh! got fucking like analog horror jump scared.
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone?
Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer!
It's no fair! They're all ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it? Yeah. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Why the wiretap? Why did you wiretap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edward wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. It's not what he said, it's how he said it. Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will. Can't be serious, no way. Why I say, way, Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
So where does that leave us?
It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's cell phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have something to say?
Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And hereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. Otherwise, May is going to be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition, you have to. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood! I accept your condition! Fool! You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
No! He still has the tray! Why?
I want one of those cookies so fucking bad. I want some tea and some fucking cookies. So fucking bad. I received your summons in the middle of work. I'm happy to be of service.
Oh, that tea looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Oh god, he's just staring at her fucking chest.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Why don't... It's obvious that, like... I mean, I guess we know, because fucking Columbo style, we see the killer at the beginning, but... I'm the head bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel, business generations. Let's press him a little bit. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink it after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss Main personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all of her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I mean, the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? I brought her precisely at the time she requested.
Hold it!
Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent on it being brought then. Oh, bellboy, hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked at her door at the crack of 9. Why should she be so particular about that time? To herself.
Hold it!
You're quite sure it was Miss May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embarrasser? Oh, an embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not French kiss, sir. It's more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? Swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget. Sounds pretty fishy to me. Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. Witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Wait, please, wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Shit. Died by 5 minutes after being hit. The broken glass. Clock in the form of statue. The room tap. The store receipt. Enters it in blood. Victim, law offices. Eyewitness of it says she saw Maya commit the murder. I am not sure. I don't want to say check-in. There has to be something with the room service itself, right? Like, why would she come in and want rooms? Bed making? What do we think, chat? I'll take a second opinion here. Because I certainly don't want to have us goof this up. Okay. I would pick room service, but I don't know shit. Check-in? Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. My first thought was that she was beautiful. Beautiful person. Just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection!
I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you'd normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Oh, ho, ho. Oh, fuck. Edgeworth being a fucking villain. He asked me not to mention it if I was specifically asked, sir. Ugh. You fool! I've done it, I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see the man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor.
What in the goddamn?
What in the goddamn? Oh my god, Sylph! Thank you for the resub. 14 months. Thank you so much. That's a lot of months, hey! In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. By the way, since Sylph just subbed for Tier 1, resub for Tier 1, I have new emotes that are for actual tiered subscribers. So feel free, for like the two of you that happen to have one, to use them to your heart's content. And if you want to use them, give me that money. Because I can't put any more into the freebies. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May is tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi for the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstarts, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. The court is adjourned. Wow. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defense Lobby, number 1. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his with his eyes wide, trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I have to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms don't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. How much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Mine doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
To be continued.
Definitely saving. Oh my gosh, chat. I forgot how much I enjoyed this game. This game is very fun. I did not remember the bouncing tits. That was interesting. Golly, already been going for 2.5 hours. Thank you so much, everybody. I think next time I will probably bring more water because I ran out towards the end of that and my throat is dry as fuck after all of that acting. Thank you very much. Thank you to the new chatters who came in. Feel free to follow if you're still in here. We will continue playing this on Monday. And until then, let me see who I can send y'all to. Raid. I see Power Wash Simulator 2. Sending you that way right now, Miss Rose Raccoon. Alrighty. I will definitely see y'all on Monday. Although, I will probably stream some more Warframe on Friday. Probably may or may not take a break Saturday, but we'll see how that goes and be back with it more on Monday. Bye-bye!